Lester. We're racing at Cranbourne on Cup Day, and Jamie, you make your way up a lot of mornings a week to go and ride there. What's it like as a training facility?
Well, I love it because it's 15 minutes away from me, so I don't have to drive very far in the mornings. But
tell us about these trails.
That backtrack, the trails are just amazing. The horses love it, the riders love it. There's little logs in between the trees. It just gives them something different than going around the circle with a rowel.
Yeah, and it just stimulates them.
It does, and you've got hot horses that don't really like the traffic of horses going past them. They love it out there. There's a bit of a hill incline. You can do a bit of hill work. It's perfect, and that's the feedback most of the trainers are giving as well.
When I think of Cranbourne, I think of Dean Lester. Dino, this is not a labour of love for you. You absolutely love chatting about Cranbourne. Tell us about the history of it.
Oh, Richo, we've had winners of 3 of the 4 majors over the journey, and one very recently. But the Sky Heights winning the Caulfield Cup, I think, for Colin Alderson was a real watershed moment. Sky Heights had a great spring that year. He'd won an AJC Derby as a 3-year-old and then came back as top weight to win a Caulfield Cup. The surprise one was Pinka winning a Cox Plate. She was big odds when she won the Cox Plate. She got the great ride off Craig Williams, but she had that really great spring and won the Cox Plate. And then Gold Trip, he etched his name into Cranbourne history by being the first horse that's been domiciled at Cranbourne to win a Melbourne Cup. We had Jezebel. Jezebel stayed in Cranbourne when she won the Melbourne Cup in 1998, but Gold Trip, he's been a local now for a fair while and got the job done last Tuesday week.
So just taking the new trainers just to the side, the Mar Eustace team, who's the best Cranbourne-born trainer?
I think growing up there was just 2 standouts in Colin Alderson and Cyril Beachy. But Cyril Beachy winning 2 Caulfield Cups with Gay Icarus and then Analyte in 1975. He had great horses when I was growing up. Coolalinga won a Newmarket. Australasia was a really versatile horse. He just kept having horses right through to the end of his career. Latin Rule won a Cranbourne Cup in 1987. So he was a fantastic trainer.
You are a Cranbourne boy. You'd be proud of the record they've got this season. So 7 Group 1s trained out of Cranbourne.
Yeah, it's an imposing record, isn't it? Obviously, the Mar Eustace stable being the dominant factor, but the Price Kent Junior stable with Jacquino getting in there as well. But it's been a fantastic spring for these horses. Their first spring at the Cranbourne Complex, and I think they've realised it's the best secret in racing the complex, and it's not anymore.
Over 1,000 horses work there every morning, Dean, is that right? Or even above that?
Well, that was what it was designed to do, Richo, when it was laid down originally in 1987 and opened in 1990, and it's only come to fruition in the last 12 months. But it's great to see that the grand plan is now coming to fruition.
Oh, fantastic stuff. The Mayor of Cranbourne in Dean Lester.